I'm Emma. I'm a customer engagement coordinator at Zest. So my job role is that essentially I go out and do a face-to-face meeting, and we're the first point of contact at Zest. We go out to find out what the customer is actually looking for, what they exactly want, what direct services they're after. So it might be community access, personal care, therapy assistance, the hours they want, the kind of candidate or a support worker they're looking for. And then it goes over to the operations team and they begin looking for a suitable support worker. The reason someone would come to Zest is that they have an NDIS plan. So it might be a young adult, a child, up to 65, a whole range of disabilities. So physical, psychosocial, mental health. So they would come to Zest if they're not happy with the provider they currently have, or if they're a bit lost as to what they can get from their plan and what Zest can offer them. Here at Zest, we have an online inquiry form which goes to our team leader, and from there he sends it out to the person who's in that specific area. So once the inquiry comes to me, I'll write up a quote and a service agreement and send it out to the participant. If they're happy with it, then I make a face-to-face meeting, which is where we sit down and we discuss what they're really looking for. I think at Zest we have a real passion for disability. Within our team, I think we have over 50 years experience, and we're all in it for the right reasons, and we're all here on a day-to-day basis to really make a difference in people's lives. I think our niche is probably our turnaround time as well. I think if you go to other providers, you might be waiting 2 months to 3 months to get a service, while Zest really try and turn around within a week or a couple of weeks, and we do our best to do that. I've worked in disability for the past 8 years. I have a psychology degree, so it's always been my passion. Last week we had a participant come on board and wanted to get services in the next couple of days, so as a team we turned that around. She was actually going to be an angel in a play, and her hair was quite matted, so she needed to go get it cut, get it washed and done. So we turned that service around in about 2 days, so she was able to go and be that angel. That's what really makes a difference in people's lives. I mean, just small things like that. For her, she wouldn't have been able to go and do that, but because we here at Zest have such a passion and we're so willing to turn it around so quickly, then she was able to. Another participant who's has high needs autism. Mum also has 2 other kids who have a disability, so she really struggled in the mornings. She's got 5 kids in total, but 3 of them with a disability, and Dad wasn't there in the mornings, so it was just impossible for her to get everything done. So we found a suitable candidate or support worker and placed her in there, and she calls me every couple of days to tell me how grateful she is, how thankful she is, and how well it's working for her and making such a difference in all of their lives. And that's why I'm in the job. It makes me feel that's why you're here, to hear those good stories and to get that feedback. Those small things are the wins you take home, and it's why you keep coming back every day. I think Zest's point of difference is that we go above and beyond. So not only am I a customer engagement coordinator, but last week I went out and helped a lady go through her NDIS. She was applying for the NDIS for her son, and she was lost. I mean, which a lot of people are. It's a bit of a minefield. And I sat down with her and went through the processes that she needs to go through and told her how the evidence she needed. And she was just so grateful for someone to actually sit down and have a conversation with her instead of just being palmed off or being tried to sell services. We just had a real person-to-person conversation, and I was completely honest with her and what she needed to do to get the best out of the NDIS for her son, and she was extremely grateful for that. Here at Zest, we don't promise the world, we don't promise anything we can't do, but we always try our best. Being honest is the biggest thing about Zest.